Hey, so super quick video today. Um, but a new YouGov poll came out, taking a quick snapshot of how people are seeing ICE is how ICE is handling the job. And well, the numbers, while they're not as good as I'd want them to be, they're okay. They're like okay, right, for what the kind of country we're dealing with. So, YouGov's poll is: do you approve or disapprove of how Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) is handling its job? Should be the Gestapo there, but don't want to skew the poll. We have a 24% strongly approve. Those are like MAGA hardcore, never. Uh, three-time Trump voters. You're never. They're the too far gone, so you're never gonna convince them out of anything. Somewhat approve is 15%, somewhat disapprove is 12%, and 40% is strongly disapprove, while 10% is not sure. So right now we have 52%, at least according to this poll, disapprove in some form or fashion of how ICE is handling the job. Now, should that number be at 100%? It should. Will it ever be at 100%? No, of course. I would like to see that number at about like 70%. I think once we get that to 70, then the conversation of like ICE needs to be abolished. Every member of ICE is like every member's name who joined ICE, they should be on like a public registry. Okay, so let's do this by region. Keep in mind, guys, YouGov surveyed 2,686 and 86 people, U.S. adult, obviously. Um, so in the strongly approve, we got 18 people from the Northeast, 31 from the Midwest, 25 from the South, 20 from the West. Yeah, okay, I could see that. I don't. It's kind of strange to see that Midwest is higher than the South. I don't know if any of you guys could tell me like did the Midwest get a little more Nazi than the South. Is is the South getting cured? Is this what this means? Um, some would approve. We got 15 participants from the Northwest, from the Northeast, 13 from the Midwest, 15 from the South, 16 from the West. Yeah, these somewhat approved people, they gotta just be like they just listen to Fox News. They hear they're doing like a good job. They don't really know what's going on, but they're like, yeah, 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 I know ICE. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My fucking cousin joined ICE. So sure, they're pretty good. The somewhat disapproved people are like they kind of annoy me more than the somewhat approved people, just because it's like you know what's going on, but you still these are the people. These are gonna be the biggest obstacles between us getting ICE abolished and ICE just getting a slap on the wrist, right? Um, 11 from the Northeast, 10 from the Midwest, 12 from the South, 13 from the West. Strongly disapprove. Yeah, no surprise. 45% from 45 votes from the Northeast, 38 from the Midwest, 36 from the South, 44 from the West. And not sure, man. Dude, also the not sure people, they also piss me off, man. These guys, it's so fucking like middle of the road. Like this is not sure. It should just be replaced with like Chuck Schumer, right? Like that should be what not sure is like labeled as. You got 12 from Northeast, 8 from the Midwest, 12 from the South, and 7 from the West. Let's move on to gender. Uh, for strongly approved, 27 were male, 21 were female. Again, from these are just little snippets of it, guys, but that's why these numbers are so like different. But yeah, 27. Dude, the male epidemic is correct. Like the male loneliness epidemic is crazy. The fact that that like the online spaces have fallen to fucking right wing losers like Andrew Tate and now oh God, who's the new guy? Is there? I think Fresh and Fit died off, but yeah, someone approved 14 male, 15 female. Someone disapproved 12 male, 11 female. Strongly approved 40 male, 40 female. Of course, they're just gonna have, and not sure 17, 17, 7 male, 13 female. One interesting about this, for the most part, these numbers are pretty close. Like but it would make sense, right? Like if you're in, I guess like I don't know how they do it because like yeah, it makes sense that there's less females in less women in the strong approved because that's gonna be like that's such a male dominated space with these right wing lunatics. But like the fact that there's still 21 is a little concerning. Yeah, let's move on to politics. Uh, this one's kind of this section is interesting because it pisses me off in a totally different way. Who are these four Dems? Who are the four Dems that strongly approve of ICE? Because they just lied, right? Like you can't be. Are these like the last living Dixiecrats? Like these are like the last 402-year-old Democrats, like Democrat voters back when the Democrats were like the super omega racist party. We got 15 independents who voted strongly approved, 53, and obviously 53 Republicans. They're just they're just like the racist I love fascism party. We got five Dems and some would approve. Another group of like, see, the strongly approves. Those were like, that's like their dad. That's like their 102-year-old Dixiecrat dad. The five Dems that approve are like the five are like the five are the sons of those 102-year-olds. So they're like 80. Uh, independents at 13, 27 are Republicans or somewhat approved. For somewhat disapproved, we got 13 Democrats, 12 Independents, 10 Republicans. Yeah, some Republicans are still winnable, guys. Some Republicans are still. You don't win. You don't win them by kowtowing and like saying that they're right. You win them by showing them all the good things the left can offer. You never forget that. Winning these people over is as easy as just showing them there is a better way. You can't win. A lot of them are lost causes, but some of them you can still win over. Strongly approved, no surprise here. 72 Dems, 44 Independents. The Independents are slowly moving over towards Dems. I know Dems still aren't like cool. That was like a big problem they had with 2024. But they are slowly realizing like, oh shit, fascism is less cool than even the Dems are. And you got four Republicans. I don't know what the hell they're doing over here. They must be like some weird ass, maybe like some libertarians, I guess. I couldn't think of any other reason there'd be four Republicans there. And we got the 10% not sure. We got six Dems, 16 independents, seven Republicans, or as I like to call them, uh, a group of retards. Let's move on to age, shall we? Uh, Here's where I'm a little more hopeful. 18 to 29. Only 13. Very hopeful on that. That's again, still too high. But seeing that the young is, still not vibing with this is good to see. 30 to 44 is at 12 for strongly approved. Again, you like to see it. You do like to see it. Could be lower, but we these people's minds have been brain rotted by the internet for so long that you kind of got to be happy with what you can get. And obviously, we got a huge spike coming up with 45 to 64-year-olds, 31, 65 plus, 37. No surprise there. They're still living in like, I want Jim Crow. These people want Jim Crow back. Some would approve. Some would approve 16 for the 18 to 29 demographic, 19 for the 30 to 44 demographic, 14 for the 45 to 64 demographic, and 12 for the 65 plus demographic. Eh, I don't. Just the again, some would approve and some would disapprove. Like it kind of feels like they just shouldn't be there because these like I think if you would pressure them enough, they would just be like strongly approve, strongly disapprove. If you just give them enough like pressure and you worded you like phrase the wording of your poll a little differently, they would switch over. So it's kind of hard to take them like as anything other than um, an addition to the strongly approve and strongly disapprove sides. But let's just keep going through. For somewhat disapprove, ages 18 to 29, 13 people. 30 to 44, 18 people. 45 to 64, 8 people. 65 plus, 8 people. For 18th, for strongly disapprove, 18 to 29, 44. Love to see it. Could be higher, but still love to see it. 30 to 44, 38. 45 to 64, 39. And 65 plus, 39. What I like to see here is, a how like yes, it is lower than the 18 to 29, but it's still like healthy. Like it's still high 30s. You'll like to see that. But it's still keeping somewhat on par with the youngest groups. The oldest people being at 39 is very reassuring. And then you got the not sure's again, dipshits 14 to 18 to 29, uh, brain rot 30 to 44, 14 people brain rotted. 40. Well, let me be clear. First two, TikTok and Twitter brain rotted. 45 to 64, 8, 65 plus 4. Facebook brain rotted. These two. Last people, race. no, no surprise there. White, strongly approved, 29 people. Black, again, also no surprise. Strongly approved, only 8. Hispanic, dude. When they start sending the Hispanics back, like they already are sending them to the camps, right? What am I talking about? 16 for Hispanic on strongly approved. These 16 should be first in line to be sent back to the camp, to be like sent to the uh to CCOT. Jesus Christ. And then you got other just, various races that didn't have enough on their own. But 21 for the other. For someone approved, 16 white, 11 black, 14 Hispanic, 12 other. For someone approved, 9 white, 17 black, 18 Hispanic, 13 other. Strongly disapproved, 37 black, 37 white, 47 black, 43 Hispanic, 43 other. All strong numbers. Black people again holding up the charge. Come on, everybody else. White people strong though. White people strong, and maybe the Hispanics have learned their lesson with the strong 43. Not sure. 9 for the whites, 17 for black people, 9 for the Hispanic people, and 12 for everybody else. And that pretty much covers it, guys. All right, have a good one, guys. I just wanted to, a nice it's a nice poll to know is out there that shows like, hey, they do hate us. It's good to know. All right, if you guys have any interesting takes on the poll, leave that in the comments down below. If you want to see more of this, or you just enjoy hearing my shitty mic quality, go ahead and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.